Earth, how far is the nearest livable planet? How long would it take to reach it? NASA discovered exoplanet Kepler 1649c close to Earth. Inevitably, questions arose. What is it like? Could we live there? When it comes to space, there are many things scientists are trying to research and explore, but without a doubt, the most remarkable quest is to find another Earth, or, at the very least, another Earth-like planet that could help us populate the galaxy. So far, every Earth-like planet we've discovered has an environment that prevents it from being a place we could fully colonize. We're getting closer, and a brand new Earth has been found. Welcome to Brainbender Solarium. Join us as we travel through space and explore a newfound planet labeled the New Earth. An exoplanet has been discovered about 300 light-years away from Earth that orbits a red dwarf star. It completes one orbit per 19.5 Earth days, placing the alien planet in the habitable zone of its host star, the just right range of distances where liquid water can occur on the surface. Out of the 2,681 exoplanets that NASA's Kepler Space Telescope has spotted, this one is the closest in size and potentially temperature to our planet. This planet is named Kepler 1649c. It is 1.06 times bigger than Earth and receives about 75% of the amount of light that Earth receives from the Sun. Research indicates that the exoplanet's surface temperature could be identical to Earth, which is a crucial factor in our ability to colonize it in the future. This intriguing, distant universe gives us greater hope that a second Earth lies among the stars waiting to be discovered. Before you get your hopes up too high, it's certainly worth remembering that the planet is 300 light-years away from Earth. At the New Horizons spacecraft speed, about 59,000 kilometers an hour or 37,000 miles per hour, it would take millions of years to get there. Traveling a light year from Earth is impossible for us with our current travel methods. There are some fascinating details about the discovery of Kepler 1649c. The Kepler Space Telescope searched for planets using the transit method, looking for tiny brightness dips in stars caused by planets crossing between the star and telescope. Kepler's massive dataset will keep astronomers busy for years to come. This work includes double-checking, attempting to dig up bona fide planets that were mismarked by previous vetting tools. There are many false positives in the Kepler telescope's results, since factors other than orbiting planets can trigger stellar brightness dips. By that theory, if this planet was a false positive, it might mean that dozens of other worlds out there need to be identified again. Maybe we can confirm that they're more than just blips on display. There are still some crucial details that need to be ascertained regarding Kepler 1649c. Astronomers know little about the atmosphere. For instance, the air's structure and thickness are closely related to temperature and the capacity to retain surface water in liquid form. Also, red dwarfs release powerful flares, particularly in their youth, so planets in their habitable zones might have their atmospheres removed relatively quickly. We could overcome these things, right? Theoretically, yes. This wouldn't be unlike the colonization of Mars, which is taking place even though Mars doesn't have an environment that's hospitable to humans. But again, this is all about trying to locate a new Earth. Kepler 1649c is a possibility, but it's difficult, if not impossible, to get to and may not be considered worth it. Colonization will take serious time and resources, and if the smallest thing could bring an end to the process, we're not likely to go through with it. So what's our next step in trying to find the next Earth? Simple. We keep searching. As previously stated, Kepler 1649c is only one of the thousands of planets detected by the Kepler telescope. With several false positives still out there, more planets will be discovered and analyzed. NASA and other space agencies are still developing themselves and their technologies. They might realize something with TESS, the Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite Space Telescope for NASA's Explorers program. This telescope is designed to search for exoplanets using the transit technique in a range 400 times larger than that explored by the Kepler mission. What might they discover? Would this be the next new Earth? It's tough to say, but the universe is a big place, and many scientists refuse to accept that the Earth is the only planet with life. So they keep creating devices like TESS, like Kepler, to discover a new planet to visit and stay in. Mankind has to advance before it can take the next step into this hypothetical new world. At present, most space research is concentrated almost exclusively on the Moon and Mars missions, which may or may not contribute to colonies' birth. The biggest challenge is time, distance, and operation. Any settlement would take months, if not years, to make, and it's not easy or reliable to fly to the Moon or Mars. We may never know what will happen in the future, but we need to find another Earth. We know this one will not last endlessly. The moment we find a new Earth, we can begin our journey and build a new life there. It's just a matter of discovering it. Thanks for joining us. We hope you found this video interesting. If so, take a look at some of our other videos you see on the screen now. Also, ring that bell to keep up with new content that we publish weekly. We'll see you next time, here on Solarium.